Hello and welcome to VGA Podcast episode 73. Caleb and Alex back with you again. Welcome, Alex. Happy Monday.
Yo, happy, fantastic Monday. Great day of football yesterday.
Yes, actually, mine was good. The Cardinals not so much, but the Chargers did good. So I'm in a good mood.
How's it feel having a good coach and a good team?
It's very nice. Dude, I saw just a short little football segment here. I saw a picture of the PFF stats of 4 of our 5 starting linemen, and they were all last in the league in PFF rank, and we still won. It's insane.
See, that's how you know you have a well-coached team.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah. So today we're going to be talking about Predator Badlands. As well as some other ones that I hadn't seen, like Prey and Predator Killer of Killers. We'll probably talk about those two as well, because they're they're in the same universe, obviously, and it's by the same person, right? He did all of them, I think.
Yep, he directed all 3 and produced all 3. Yep.
Yeah, cool. And then after that, we'll talk about It, Welcome to Derry. And then finally, we'll talk about Attack on Titan, which you've continued to watch. So this will be a shorter one today. We got about an hour and a half, but we should be able to get through everything.
Yep, I think so too. We should be good.
Cool. All right, well, let's start with Predator Badlands. So we'll talk about it with no spoilers at first, and then we'll put a spoiler warning on the screen when we get into spoilers. But Alex, I'm curious what your thoughts are on Predator Badlands.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this? You want me to rate this, and then I could rate the other 2 as well?
Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna be kind of comparing and contrasting with the other 2.
Yeah, you can do that. That works.
Okay. Yeah, so Predator Badlands, I think we talked about it last week. I went in, I think we both were going in, not necessarily with high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. As a matter of fact, I would say this is arguably, excluding the original, one of the better Predator movies. It did something different.
Yep.
It kind of built on the lore. It was directed well. The music was pretty good. Characters are good. I liked it. There are some things I had issues with, which we can get into in spoilers. But overall, I thought it was really good. I know people are arguing about the PG-13 rating, or complaining about that, excuse me. And I think it's mostly because, it's mostly animals and synths. There's not really humans.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason.
Yeah. That being said, I do. It's still not my favorite Predator movie, but I would give this one an 8 out of 10. I thought it was above average. I thought it was well made. I'm starting to love this director.
Yeah.
What's his name? Dan
Trachtenberg,
I think. Yeah. Because I just like his style. So I would give this one 8 out of 10. And kind of, so where I was going with comparing it to the other 2. So with Prey was his first one, I believe. Yep. That came out, I believe, in 2020 or something.
It was 2022.
22. Okay, so I know that just released on Hulu. And I was pleasantly surprised with that one as well.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much from that one, and I liked it. I don't think I liked it as much as this one. I gave that one a 7 out of 10. But they're also kind of different.
Yeah, they are.
Just because I don't like it as much as I don't know, it's still really good.
It's funny because, just to jump in here real quick, you say they're all different, and I totally agree. They do feel different, but they all have that Predator essence, or the same formula almost, but they just mix up how or who or what. It's interesting. Yeah, exactly. For Prey, that one to me feels like the most out of these 3, the most traditional Predator movie out of these 3. Yeah.
Which I liked, and I kind of liked how it was set in the past, and I thought it was really good. It looked really good. I just preferred Badlands just because, to me, I kind of like the more sci-fi adventure film kind of. It was kind of an adventure film.
Yeah.
That being said, Predator Killer of Killers, to me, is the perfect Predator movie. That by far is my favorite Predator movie. Excluding the original, I guess, because you have to give it its props.
Yeah.
I gave Killer of Killers a 10 out of 10. I loved it. I thought the what's the word I'm looking for? The structure of the film was interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
The animation was really good. The characters were interesting. Now, was it perfect? No. So, I mean, you could argue a 9 out of 10.
Yep.
But as far as action and brutalness, is that a word? Brutality and like the action and the animation and the characters and the way it set up the story throughout the thing. That to me, that's what I've always wanted to see in a Predator movie.
Yeah.
So I gave that one a 10 out of 10. But as far as Badlands, 8 out of 10. As far as live actions, it's probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Nice. We're pretty similar. I really enjoyed Predator Badlands, and in fact, I went into this movie. I don't think I fully watched a full trailer, so I didn't even really know what it was about. So I was really surprised at how much I liked it and how much like heart was in this movie, especially being told from like the Yautja point of view. Not really like there's not a human to drive this character story. It was also way funnier than I was expecting. There were a few really funny moments that kind of caught me off guard. And I thought like Elle Fanning was great. The action was great. I feel like the fight choreography in these, I feel like Dan Trachtenberg does well with those, because it's like you can really follow what's going on. There's not like a ton of cuts. You can see everything, but it's still really cool set pieces. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I gave Predator Badlands an 8 as well. I thought it was really good. Very surprising. I liked Prey as well. I didn't like it as much as Predator Badlands. I gave that one a 7.
Okay.
I definitely agree with you. It felt like very similar to the normal Predator like storyline. But I don't know. I just didn't connect with the characters as much, I think, or something. And I really liked Predator Killer of Killers. I gave it a 9. I could see a 10 for sure. Like it, I don't know. I really liked the animation, the style of it. The story was cool, seeing the like different points of views. And then them all coming together. Yeah, it was a really good story. I really liked it. So yeah, I give that one a 9. I could probably be convinced of a 10.
Yeah. So with Badlands specifically, I agree. It was funnier than I thought it would be. Almost to the point where it kind of threw me off for a minute because I wasn't expecting it. And like it being a Predator movie. And I don't think this is a negative, but I think somebody could take this as a negative, as this is definitely feels more Disney. Like it felt like The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with, but I can see why people wouldn't be, I guess is what I'm saying. But
yeah, I could see that.
It had a little more of the cutesy funniness. But I didn't mind it. To me, that's not a negative. It's just I rewatched, Predator Killer of Killers, and like I'm watching those kills. I'm like, geez, man.
I know that one's way more brutal for sure.
Yeah, and just the style of that one, action. But yeah, I mean, Badlands, it was good, and I know audience liked it because I think it made 40 million opening weekend, which is the most for any Predator movie.
Wow, yeah, that's good.
Can you believe the budget for this movie was only 105 million?
Wow, no, I would not. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah. I know. I mean, compared to, you see these Marvel movies that cost like 250 million and stuff.
Yeah, like it didn't look bad at any point. Like it looked good.
And there's a lot of CGI too.
Yeah. Wow.
So I think worldwide it made 80 million opening weekend, which is good.
Yeah. Very nice.
So it's going to make back its budget.
Yeah, that's good.
But anyways, we can get into spoilers for all three if you're ready to.
Yes, so spoiler alert for Predator Badlands, as well as Prey and Killer of Killers. Tongue twister there. I have that on the screen for us.
So I really liked how Badlands it built out the lore in a mainline movie. You know,
It definitely did. Yeah.
It was interesting seeing it from the perspective of you know a what do you call them, the whatever
Yautja.
Predator, Yautja.
Yeah.
It was interesting seeing it in the point of view of that, and I loved like the one thing Dan the director does good is he's very good at like make it like kind of almost visual storytelling. Like you can see everything kind of has a meaning and will play later on in the film. You know, like with him, it's using his surroundings as weapons.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
For what's his name, Deck, I believe his name was.
Yeah. Yep. One thing I like that this did is it kind of took the traditional Predator formula, you know, like in the first one where he has to like learn his surroundings and beat him with all the stuff in the surroundings. Yep. In this one, now it's the Yautja that has to do that. Like it has to learn everything about the planet, figure out what it can use as weapons. And then he basically like recreates his whole arsenal with just stuff on the planet. That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, I loved it. Kind of like mirrored, from the first one with Arnold. That was really cool. And I thought it was a well-paced movie. I never got bored. It kept moving, and you know they still had their small character moments, but it just kept moving, and I wasn't bored, and it wasn't. Even when the action came, like, you know, sometimes you're watching a movie like a Transformers or something where even the action you're bored because it's just boring action.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like there's too much going on and stuff.
You don't know what. Yeah, I can't follow it or. Yep.
Yeah, I think you hit on the nail. His action, not just in this one, but the other two are really, really good.
Yep. It's pretty impressive that he can do it so well in live action and with the animation. Like they all held up really well.
Mm-hmm. I think that the Killer of Killers had the best action. God, that movie was so good.
It was really good.
But with Badlands, the characters, they kind of they were fun, like you said. Like there's a lot of comedy, and you kind of. I mean, it was like a straightforward kind of basic story. Let's be real, but it was done well.
Yep. There was a few parts. I made a meme to express this, where after he rescues Tia, I think her name is, he just everything he looks at Deck, he's just like, is this a Kalisk? So I made this meme. It just funny, watching that, he did it like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, this is like the butterfly meme. Is this a Kalisk?
How did you feel about the little Grogu dude?
I was gonna say it felt very.
I think it was a girl.
It felt very Grogu or like the Porgs in the later Star Wars. Yeah, like it's. I don't really see Predator as the movies to sell like plushies, but it seemed like that's what they were kind of going for with that. But I don't know.
Definitely, that's why I was shocked. I was not shocked. I was just surprised.
Yeah.
For me personally, I think it leaned a little too much into that humor, personally. I mean, it didn't detract from the film. Like, it didn't like lower it for me or anything. But I do think it went a little too humorous for my liking for a Predator movie. But
I can see that, and I definitely would have had that issue if it also turned out that creature had nothing to do with the plot. But I did like that they incorporated it into the plot and made it like important. But some of those, it was pretty funny, but it's also like, this is a Predator movie? Weird.
I felt like I was watching, I'm telling you, I felt like I was watching Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But again, I love Mandalorian, so like, I'm not complaining. It just was a little off-putting.
Yeah. It was surprising for sure.
Yeah. But the thing did have, he was part of the plot. It wasn't just a cutesy little thing.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, because in the middle of the movie, when he fought that big Kalisk thing or whatever it's called, what's it called? The big.
I think it's Kalisk. I hope I spelled it right for my meme.
Yeah. When he fights that, the thing stops and sniffs him for a second. I was like, why is that animal? Why is he doing that? And then they explain it later.
Yeah. Oh, I think I spelled it wrong, but yeah, it's Kalisk. KA. I think I put an H in there, but that's fine.
No.
Yep.
Oh, well, you're going to get downvoted now. Just kidding. But one other thing I like too is I thought the action, like the last 30 minutes, was really entertaining. It was really fun seeing it. Like I said, he used that worm thing on his shoulder.
Yes, that was cool.
I like how they actually made like the Predator, like freaking like Deck awesome, and not like the android, not her kind of doing everything for him. Because I feel like a lot of movies nowadays, it's like they make a movie, you know, Predator or Alien or something, and it's someone else saving the day or someone else having the limelight, and not the actual person you came to see the movie for.
Yeah, that was good.
And and at the end, what's her name? Thea?
Tia?
Yeah.
Or Thea or something, yeah, her.
Thea, I think Thea. Yeah, Tia, I don't know, one of those. Like she was awesome, had her own part, but she wasn't over there like saving the day from Deck and overpowering him or anything. So I thought it was a good balance of everything. The Predator had awesome action. There were some brutal kills there at the end.
Yep.
And I love how they're kind of building. They kind of built the rapport of those three. Thea.
It felt like they were making a team. Yeah,
exactly. Like even at the end when he goes and fights his father and kills his father, like it's like, okay, I want to see more adventures of these three.
Yeah. And the last fight, the last fight with like Tessa felt like out of Alien almost, with the loader thing. That was kind of cool to see. And then we get Wayland Yutani in this. Yeah, seriously.
You kind of had everything, right? It had like the predator, you know, Deck using his surroundings and doing the hunting, right? And and it had, you're right, like kind of like the kaiju fight with the alien type stuff, and then you had the fight with his father at the end there, you know.
And even the fight with the like big creature thing where he like cut down the tree and rode it over to it. That was really cool. And then he like split it in half, so he had two halves of the spine. That was cool. I thought all the fights were really good. Yeah,
all the action was good. The grass was really interesting too.
Razor grass or whatever she called it.
Yeah, the razor. Yeah, I like how he kind of used that part of his weapons. And, I thought it was cool because he's obviously a runt, which they explain why he looks the way he does, because I know people were complaining about it.
Yeah,
and he's the runt. That's what. And it makes total sense, right? Like if you're the runt, you gotta understand your surroundings, use what you can have, because you're not going to win by brute force. Which is what Thea was trying to kind of tell him throughout the movie. And then they set up some cool setup. You know, you see the end there when the ship was flying to them. He said it's his mom or something.
Yeah. Interesting. So, I wonder where they're going with this. When we'll see Deck again. Yeah.
And they're clearly setting up like the xenomorph to show up at some point.
Yeah, it feels like they're setting up an Alien versus Predator, because like we've seen, like in Killer of Killers, we saw the lady from Prey. So we have all these characters that could show up again, which is pretty cool. And I liked all the characters in Killer of Killers. So could be a big like Marvel get together.
I don't know. That'd be interesting. And then like Wayland Wayland Corporation was in this movie obviously quite a bit.
With the Synths and Mother and them trying to get the Calisk.
So I'm very curious where they go, because they clearly, like you said, are setting up something with you. If you have Wayland Corporation and you're part of the Alien universe, you have to have a xenomorph at some point.
Yeah, it'll show up eventually.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that. Like that's what everyone's expecting. Like, come on. But real quick, I want to talk about Killer of Killers.
Yes.
So man, so I first watched this. It was a while ago, like 6 or 7 months ago. Okay. But I had rewatched it the other day, and even with the rewatch, it's so good. The way it's structured. Like, what were you expecting? Like, did you know it was kind of like an anthology type thing? Did you know anything about it?
I think when I looked it up, I saw it said anthology, but I just like hit play, so I didn't really read. I didn't know. So yeah, I really had no clue. You just said watch it before watching Badlands. I was like, okay, and it was very good. I really especially enjoyed the part in Japan with the
sword.
Yeah,
I think that segment was called.
That was the sword. That was really cool. And then the shield part in the Norse area felt like Vinland Saga, the anime Vinland Saga.
Did it?
Which I loved. Yeah, that was really cool. And honestly, the
action was so good.
Oh, so good. Like the double shields being used was so cool. Like that was really interesting.
When they first raid like that village and the shield segment with the Vikings one, that was like kind of like a one shot that looked really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What was your favorite? Like if you had to rank the segments, how would you rank them? 2, 1, 3?
Yeah, I think so. And 3 wasn't bad. Like I still enjoyed it. Yeah. But the hand-to-hand fights I think are my favorite. So I would do 2, 1, 3. Although 2 and 1, I could probably go back and forth on those. Those were both really good.
Yeah. I think it'd be 2, 1, 3 for me as well. I'm just a sucker, for like I don't know, like
sword, single combat.
Yeah, sword on sword, like kind of like a Japan style. I just love that. Like,
yep.
Oh, I love that. Crap, what was I gonna say? I forgot where my thought process was going. So
coming together was really cool too. At the end, I liked how like each of them had stuff they could do, and it was a really good ending too.
It was pretty brutal too. I mean, especially that like Japan segment. I just remember. Well, I mean, the obviously the Viking was too, but there's a couple deaths in that like Japan one or wherever they were at, and man, those kills, that Predator, like when the Predator first shows up, is just like holy crap. So I think what I liked about it is like why I gave it a 10 out of 10 is, for me, like it's so different, yet it's so like what a Predator movie should be.
Familiar.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's different in the sense of like we've never seen kind of an anthology structure of Predator film like this with this kind of action and this kind of style.
Yep.
But it's obviously still like each segment is still like a Predator hunting.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool seeing a little bit of like 20 or 10, 15, 20 minute stories of background of the characters, and they're quick, right? So I think they were like 20, 25 minutes each.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And but they still give you enough to where you care about them, and they get character development, and the Predator is kind of watching them to see, okay, who's the strongest, that I'm watching. And I don't know, I just love the concept of you care about the human conflict, and then you add the Predator to that is just freaking awesome, like stalking them. Like, yeah,
and we got some lore without any like exposition. It's like when someone kills a Predator, then sometimes they just get picked up to fight a stronger Predator. Like that's interesting. That's I don't think that's been in any other Predator movies yet where they've
not that I remember, because Predator 1 obviously was just a basic story. It was still awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
The hunting, Arnold and them. And Predator 2, I don't remember as much, to be quite honest.
It's in the city.
Yeah, it's in the city. Yeah.
And there's like 3 of them, I think.
And then I don't know if you remember the one. I think we actually saw it in Michigan. Predators. Do you remember that?
I think so. Is that the one with Morpheus or?
Yeah, and yes, I believe so. It came out in like 2010. I think it's called just Predators, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But I believe we saw that we were in Michigan a while back.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that. Yep. And yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. Yep.
And I actually liked that one. That was the one where they kind of dropped the criminals on the planet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the only one that to me was awful, I don't know if you ever saw it, was the 2018 The Predator. That one was god awful.
I don't think I saw it.
And you don't need to.
Who's in that? Huh? No, I don't believe so.
It's That's bad. Okay. It's not even. Yes, I think it's. Everyone agrees it's the worst one.
Interesting.
But anyways, Yeah, go see Badlands. I thought it was great. It's going to make its money back. There's probably going to be sequels. I love the lore it's building, and I'm curious if they do eventually bring like Deck and them to Earth, will they go back to like that rated R, like killing humans and stuff, or are they sticking with like the kind of PG-13 sci-fi adventure? I'm very curious.
I don't know. I feel like they have to stick with the R-rated, right? Like, I feel like the only reason to me this wasn't is because, like you said, it was just synths and creatures. There were no human kills. But if they're killing humans, I mean, I don't want them to shy away. I don't know.
I agree. Yeah, I just know. I just wonder, like, they're gonna see the money it's making. Like, ooh, we can't go back to rated R. This is, now we're selling little plushes of that little animal thing. The kids, these teenagers, these 13, 14, 15-year-olds are gonna start liking this. But at the same time, you're right. You lose that like hardcore, like people our age, people older than us, like my dad's age and stuff that grew up with Predator. Like, so I agree. You have to go back to R. I agree. If you're involving humans.
Yeah.
I think they can get away with stuff if it's like alien on alien and stuff.
Yeah, possibly. That's true.
But yeah, go see it and watch Prey and Killer of Killers, because they all sort of technically connect in a way, in the sense of same universe. Like, like you said, Killer of Killers, they even showed like Arnold and stuff in Frozen.
Yeah.
So
I will say for Prey, I did like how competent they made all of the Native Americans. Like, they all seemed to really hold their ground, and it was really cool seeing them fight. So that one is probably my least favorite out of these three, it was still really good, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't want to, because I know we've been talking about Killers and Badlands, but Prey is still a solid, like, to me, I would say that Prey is a good start to his little trilogy he made, because it's like, it's kind of the basic Predator movie. I think it's the most consistent as far as what it wants to be. Yeah,
and it almost felt like he wanted to make the first movie again, just with some slight differences, and he did. Yeah, and he did it well. It was well done.
Interesting seeing, like, because they don't see technology and stuff. They don't know what that is. So it was an interesting concept. And I think that was the perfect start. And then Killer of Killers, I feel like a lot of people that like Predator and aren't like nerds like us probably haven't even seen that.
Yeah, well, I hadn't even seen it. I didn't even really know about it until you mentioned it. So that one just kind of flew under the radar.
Yeah, it was kind of under the radar. Like, it was just a Hulu original, but like they could have released that in theaters, and I would have been like, maybe they might release a sequel. It looks like they're building into that world, so I wonder if they're like, this could make money. Yeah,
seriously.
Because this Dan guy is making a name for himself with these Predator movies. So.
Yeah, he's been solid. That's very cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, go watch all of them. They're all good.
Yes. Okay, let me get this changed.
What do we got? Oh yeah, It next, right?
Yes.
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to
episode 3.
Derry. Yes.
Episode 3.
Okay. So I just watched this today, so it's pretty fresh in my mind.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I'll go ahead and get started on this one.
Okay.
And again, we'll do it without spoilers first, and then give a spoiler warning. So for episode 3, I thought this was the weakest episode yet. There were some parts of it that I really didn't like. There were other parts that I did like. More of the adult stuff I found more interesting in this one. But there were some like CGI shots that were weird that I did not like. It felt very like Disney-ish in a way. Goosebumps. Yes, that's a good call too. And like, it just wasn't scary. Like the first 2 episodes, there were some creepy shots. There, like some of the CGI was a little iffy, but it was still like, ugh, like, this one, it just did. The scary parts were not very scary. I think some of the like elements of like the friend group is getting better, and like learning more about some of the characters. We met like a new character kind of this episode that I thought was really interesting. But I think this one was pretty average. I'm gonna give it a 5. I like the horror parts just totally did not land for me. It's just still interested in the show. I'm waiting for some stuff to happen that we'll talk about in spoilers. But yeah, this one was not my favorite episode, so I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I'm at the same boat, a 5. I thought it started off pretty good. I thought the beginning was a little creepy. And so I enjoyed all the adult stuff, like you said. They kind of built a little more characters and like
some of the mystery was building, and like
the mystery and the character, like the characters. I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of right now. I'm having a brain fart.
Like their connections.
The relationships. Sorry. There you go. I don't know why I couldn't think of relationships. It's a Monday, okay?
Yep.
So like all the adult stuff I liked, and I'm excited to see where it goes. This episode didn't make me lose any interest. It fell flat for me. And yeah, that scene that you're talking about totally took me out, man. Yeah. Like 100% took me out. I was like, what am I watching? This is dumb. Like I was literally thinking that while I was watching it, and that's not a good sign when you're watching a horror show.
No.
It just wasn't creepy, and it just took me out, and it didn't excite me, and it wasn't great. And also I'm personally starting to wonder, are these new kid characters more interesting than the ones we had in the first episode? I kind of think the ones in the first episode had more chemistry and were more interesting.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like the Cuban kid is pretty funny sometimes, and like
he's funny.
But yeah,
I don't know. The kids in the first one, I kind of like you had the nerdy kid who was trying to think rationally, then you had the funny kid that wanted to talk about girls, and the little I don't know. I kind of found them those actors seemed a little better to me than these kid actors.
Yeah.
But I gave it a 5, but it's not like I'm not losing interest in the show. I just think I'm hoping it was just a one-off. Like, okay,
yeah,
we're getting back to the next episode.
Yeah, if we get another one like this, then it might be like, where are we going? What's like? But this one, it felt to me more like filler. Like they had to do some stuff to kind of pad out the season, even though it's only 8 episodes, which is kind of whatever. But
yeah, like introducing kind of a whole nother character. Yeah. Which is fine. Like I liked that character, and I like how they're building the relationships between the adults. Mm-hmm. And I'm curious to see where all that goes.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, there's gonna be 10 episodes or 8 episodes.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll see where it goes. And I know some people will complain. Let's get spoilers.
Yeah.
Get spoilers.
Yes. Spoiler alert for It. Welcome to Derry. I spelled welcome wrong. Episode 3. It's Monday. VGA Podcast. Welcome to Monday. Okay.
I know some people complain that that Pennywise hasn't really shown up yet, but to me that wasn't an issue until like you get a scene like that graveyard scene. Then I'm like, okay,
yeah, we're ready for him.
Yeah, like the first 2 episodes, or even the beginning of this episode with that weird creepy skeleton man like appearing behind the trees and stuff was kind of creepy. Like so. That stuff, like in the first 2 episodes, I didn't mind it, but now after this graveyard scene, I'm like, all right, you need to start showing me some Pennywise, which they're alluding to it, obviously, now.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you shocked that Pennywise hasn't shown up? I'm not. I knew they were going to milk that.
Yeah, that doesn't really surprise me.
No.
I just hope that it can get back on track for when it does bring Pennywise in, so...
Yes.
Maybe they're saving all the CG for that part, like all the budget.
Maybe, yeah. And I will say, like, I'm fine with Pennywise not showing up yet, but when he does, like, I don't even know if he'll show up in episode 4. I think maybe like at the end of episode 4.
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe we'll get like, I don't know, maybe a little history, or they'll look up clown stuff, and we'll get a glimpse of it. But I don't think he'll show up until 5 or 6. But when he does, it better not be one or two little scenes. He better like cause havoc and like the movies, right? Like I want him to like be creepy and goofy and scary and
yeah, definitely.
So yeah, that graveyard scene, man.
It was seriously like I was in the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney. Like that's what it felt like.
How did they think that was good when they were watching it and editing it?
I don't know. And even like the way they filmed the kids riding their bikes.
Dude, riding the bike was. Why did you have to do? Why couldn't you just actually film them riding a bike?
I don't know. It was so obviously they're on a soundstage, just like fake pedaling. Yeah, it was so bad.
I thought it was going to end with just them riding a bike. So I'm like, oh, this is awful. This riding a bike, and then they go like with the ghost, and they're dropping the camera, and then it's more bike riding. And
yeah,
like,
when they're dropping the camera, like, and everybody picks it up. It's like, are they just riding in circles, not trying to get away? Like, why is everyone circling back for the camera? Like, yeah, it just it was so bad. Silly.
That was the first time this whole show. I'm like, oh, this is bad.
And like I talked about it last week, where it's like the girl gets sent to the mental hospital,
we
right?
Don't even
it's like,
see anything.
Yeah, it's like that could be such a great place for Pennywise or it to like mess with her. And
how do they not do that? How do they not capitalize on that? Like you're right, you're in like a loony house, a loony bin.
Yep.
Like that's a perfect spot for her to see things and people like not believe. I mean, you're in a loony bin. You believe what it is. Like.
Yeah,
and they skip over that, and she
just gets out. Like, what was the point then?
Yeah, I guess the point was since she got thrown in the loony bin, she can tell the girl like, hey, even if I try to tell them I was lying about your dad, they ain't gonna believe me because I was just in the loony bin.
I get that, but she's already been there. She already has that.
Yeah, she's already been there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so that part is weird. This was definitely the weakest episode. You're right. And it's a shame. It's weird because to me it was the weakest episode. It was definitely average, but I can see where they're going with with the adult stuff. I didn't mind, and the flashback.
Yeah,
I didn't
the
mind.
flashback was interesting too.
The main kids section.
I liked how they incorporated the flashbacks into current time with like it being the major. And then introducing the Native American lady. I really liked the psychic guy. Like, I felt like his acting was really good. Yeah. He's a really interesting character, and his dynamic.
Yeah, the dinner scene was good.
The dinner scene with them was interesting. And the fact that the guy with no fear knew that he got into his mind earlier, and like, that's really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And then the graveyard scene happened.
And then the graveyard. Yeah, freaking graveyard scene, man.
And even before that, like with the new kid, the Cuban kid, like trying to be all cool and tell his stories, and like that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
The graveyard scene took up 15 or so minutes of it took up the majority of those kids like part of the movie.
Yeah.
Or show, sorry. But and then with the adult stuff, I kind of like how they reminded and reiterated that once you leave Derry, like you kind of forget, which they say that like that happens in the movies too. I know you didn't watch part 2.
Not yet. Someday I will.
Like
before the show ends, I will watch it.
Yeah, because as you leave Derry, like they said in the show, you forget everything about Derry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then him coming back and stuff. So like it makes sense why they would barely start to like get into the native girls. I don't remember her name.
Rose, I think.
With the major Rose, yeah. So it made sense why maybe it's barely popping up now.
Yeah.
I mean, they still could have like put Rose in earlier in the show. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm just curious where this goes. So even though this episode was weaker, I'm still very interested and very curious and hoping Pennywise comes soon. And
yes, I am cautiously optimistic. I was optimistic before, and now after this episode, I'm more cautiously optimistic.
They can't have. I mean, the other 2 episodes had great horror like segments, right?
Yeah,
like that
and
grocery store scene was really good.
that was, and it was like not afraid to be brutal. Like they killed a bunch of kids in the first episode, and I felt no fear for the kids in this episode. Like, how do you go from that to this? That's crazy.
Yeah. You see the flying dead kids. It looks so good. It looks so good. I mean, they could have done anything else, dude, and it would have been like scarier with more tension. This just them riding the bike, like you said. I was laughing. I was like,
and
what?
like, there's a way you could make that graveyard scene creepy, like, but they just went full Disney, I don't know.
How can you make like, a grocery store scene, kid in the woods, like kids just in their bedrooms getting tortured by Pennywise, scarier than a graveyard?
Yeah, pretty impressive.
I know. Like, so that was, I agree. I'm glad you agreed, because I was very curious. Like, I was like, this can't just be me.
Yeah.
Like, am I crazy or
so weird?
Well, we'll see where it goes. I mean, all this being said, like, I'm still gonna watch it right at 9:00 on Sunday, and and I'm probably gonna enjoy it because I still it's average, right? I still enjoyed the episode. We gave it a 5. It's not like we're saying we hated the episode.
Yeah.
Like, I was still entertained.
Yeah.
Whether that's good entertainment or bad, I was still entertained.
Yeah.
But there's some good pieces to this. A good setup. I'm not gonna let one bad segment, deter what it's kind of set up.
Yeah, so, I agree.
In the ending, it did show them take the pictures, and it shows, what's that in the picture? A clown.
They say clown. Yep. So inching closer to Pennywise.
He's coming. He's coming.
Yes.
But yeah, 5 out of 10.
Yep.
Kind of all I had for this one.
It can get back on track.
I hope it will. I have faith. We haven't even seen Pennywise yet, and what's his face who plays Pennywise is great. So
yes, he is.
I don't remember, Bill Skarsgård.
Yes.
So yeah, I can't wait for that. So
yeah, that's what I'm waiting for sure. Okay. All right, I think I'm at the same episode as you in Attack on Titan. I checked your profile and made sure. So I think I'm right at the same episode, yes.
Okay.
I watched 2 episodes today. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm only 2 episodes behind. So I know where you're at. Okay, let's talk about Attack on Titan. Let's just get right into spoilers. So I'm putting it up on the screen.
Yes.
Spoiler alert for Attack on Titan. Impossible. Seasons 2 and 3. Not all of season 3, but some of season 3.
Yeah, I'm on what episode? I think 5 of season 3.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So you watched basically all of season 2 between
yes
these past episodes. So tell me what you thought of. Tell me what you're thinking so far. How are you liking it?
Man, okay, so season 2, man, I absolutely loved it, dude.
Yep.
It was so freaking epic. I mean, so that episode I texted you, I believe it was like episode 6.
I think it was 6, yeah.
That to me has been the turning. You know how for me with every anime, I feel like there's a turning point where it goes from good to like, okay, I'm like 100% invested,
locked in.
For me, that episode was the turning point for me. Like, I'm not saying all stuff before that was still amazing. Even season 1, I freaking loved.
Yep.
But for me, that was the turning point. That was the point to where I started to remember and all the characters, and they felt more defined, and I felt like I had kind of the main core I was watching, and pieces were being set, and things were getting into motion, and like that was the episode where I was like, okay, this is interesting. Like, because before that, again, I loved it, but I wasn't sure where it was going. There were so many different characters and this and that, but I feel like season 2 really did a good job. Like the first 5 or 6 episodes before that episode did a really good job setting up all the characters. Like,
yep.
And again, I guess because we've seen all these characters, obviously.
Yeah. Yep.
But there's just so many characters and stuff going on. It was so hard for me to keep track. Maybe it's just a me thing.
No, I definitely had that on my first watch for sure.
Yeah, and then the first 5 episodes in season 2, I was like, okay, I'm getting it. And then season 6 happened, or season 6, episode 6 happened, and I'm like, okay, dang, I get it now.
And then it flips it all on its head. Yeah. I feel like that's
all on its head.
I guess the reveal of Annie as the female Titan is kind of the first one, but this one is like kind of the first real taste of, oh, dang, you don't know what's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on that you don't know. Like,
yes. Yeah, the Annie one was shocking, but this was exactly how you said. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, what the heck is going on? So there's like at this point in time, we just I didn't know we didn't know anything.
Yep.
Like, how are they? Like, what? Wow. Pretty much. They're like Aaron and all of us say, like, you were with us for all these years. Like, this doesn't make sense.
Yep. And man, I feel like the way it was revealed and the way, like, there's one point where it kind of is like cutting away and you just hear Reiner like say it kind of. I don't know if you noticed that, and then it cuts back to the actual reveal, but I don't know. Yeah. It's like so atmospheric. They're on top of the wall and it's like shot beautifully, and the tension in it is just so good. Such a great reveal.
You're right. I think you hit on the nail, because this wouldn't have worked as great as it did if they didn't do it this perfect. You're right. The vibe and the atmosphere, and they're on the wall, and there's wind, and there's, the clouds are going, the clouds aren't going, and it's like grand. It feels grand, and like you kind of feel like something's gonna happen, and like just the build up. Yeah, and then the build up they've done the previous 5 episodes to get to this point was excellent. I mean, I went from like still trying to catch up and understand these characters to, by the time we got to that episode, I was like, all the characters, including Reiner, were growing on me. I'm like, okay, I like you, and then boom, like that freaking happens.
Yep.
And then the 2 episodes after that, pretty much where they're pretty much fighting, and dude, so freaking epic. Like,
I know some of those shots in those 2 episodes in particular. There's one where like I think an arm gets cut off of a Titan or something, and it falls, and it just is like there's like 2 ants looking up at this giant Titan fighting in the background with an arm in front of them. It's like they feel so small compared to them.
Yes, with freaking what's it say, Mikasa? Yeah, she was like watching. Yeah, she was watching them fight from the ground. Like, and he said the arm got cut off and landed near her, and it felt like so freaking epic. Like seeing it from her point of view, like on the ground. Yep. And like, I never thought. I don't know. I guess I just never expected something like that from an anime, like that epic grandness, like of exactly how I'd want it to be shot.
Yep.
And I think that's what's been working for me the most for season 2 is the animation and the characters and the mystery, man. It's not even necessarily the action, and the action's great. Yeah. It's like the characters and kind of the mystery of what's going on, and like, oh my God, this looks amazing, and this is epic, and the camera work, and and the music. I haven't even touched it, but the music, it's perfect for every scene that it needs set. The music is perfect.
Agreed. Yep.
Like I've noticed like the emotional music I freaking love, and it freaking sucks me into that scene.
Yep.
Oh, so good. And that's just the first 7 episodes.
True.
I liked, so after kind of that setup. So before that, even we had Historia, which I think at that time we called her Krista. Yeah. Yep. So that scene where they're all kind of stuck in the tower. Or that, I think it was an episode or 2. To me, those scenes, that's kind of where I started making sense of these characters. Like, they did a really good job of setting up their own personalities without feeling like they're all blended, Yep. It was those 2 episodes where I was kind of like, okay, like I recognize these. That's Krista. That's Reiner. That's so and so, and then of course they the next 2 episodes they freaking pretty much flip that script. No, you don't like Reiner. Yeah. I still kind of do.
I do too.
Because I feel bad because I like I mean, there's so much to talk about. Okay,
I want to show you one thing that you may not have caught.
Yes.
I definitely didn't. When they're in that tower, right before Amir comes to save them, you can see Berthold getting ready to transform. He was going to transform so that he could save Reiner. But then Amir came and saved them. But just like small stuff like this, because this was before you
I
even
didn't
knew.
notice that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
So
see, I can see why you think this show is good with rewatch.
Oh yeah. It's like so quick too. Yep.
Yeah, interesting. See, I feel like these writers and animators, they're freaking smart. They plant all these little things that even little sentences or something where like a season later you're like, oh, that's what that was about.
Yep. Also, well, I'll try and find it, and you continue. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like after those episodes of pretty much Reiner and what's his face taking Eren,
Berthold, yep.
Yeah, and taking Ymir, I think is her name, Mir.
Yes, this was it. In season 1, when Eren hurts his head, you can see the steam coming off of him because he's healing with his Titan powers.
Man, dude, that's insane. That's insane attention to detail, dude.
Yep.
That I love that when you can like trickle in things like that, and it doesn't spoil or anything, but then you rewatch it, and that's excellent freaking writing, dude.
Yes.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, it is without giving it away. Yeah,
that's hard to do. So, man, that's cool. It makes me excited to rewatch this one day.
Yeah.
Okay. So after that, those couple episodes of Eren fighting Reiner and what's his face? I can't remember his name. What was his name? Berthold. Berthold.
Okay. Yeah, they're all like German sounding names.
Pretty much they take them. They're waiting, and they have those couple episodes where they're kind of in the tree talking, and that's where it kind of starts to get a little more information.
Yep.
But it's just like trickles where like Berthold was talking to her about like I don't know if it's then or a little bit afterwards actually. He's like, you remembered who did you eat or whatever? I'm like, what are you guys talking about? But like I started to think about it, and they explain it more later on. It's like they kind of drip feed you things slowly, which makes you like want more. Like, wait, no, keep talking.
Yeah, and, no kidding.
So I really like those. They were slower episodes, but that doesn't mean they were bad episodes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I liked how Ymir, I believe her name is. I liked how she's pretty much like Eren, like shut the hell up. Like sometimes you don't need to.
Yep.
You need to just always scream and fight your way out of it.
Freaking Eren.
It seems like a constant theme.
Yes.
In the first 2 seasons.
Yes, it does.
But it. I guess one thing I forgot to mention with Ymir and Historia, they do a good job with that relationship throughout the seasons, but the first and second season, but specifically a couple episodes this season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a really interesting dynamic.
There's a moment this season before all this happened where she said, what did she say? She pretty much said like, oh yeah, Historia said like, remember what you told me, and that's before they like did flashbacks and stuff. Yep. And then they did a flashback of the episode. So I guess what I'm saying is, again, with the writing, they drip feed little lines like that, and then it gets me curious. Like, oh, what did you guys talk about on that snowy hill or whatever?
Yep. And then they pay it off in a few episodes. Yep.
Like it gets me thinking about it, and then I forget about it. But then it comes back to it. I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yep.
But man, dude, so God, okay, so the last 2 episodes, my God, dude. Oh my God, both of them, but specifically that last episode, I have never seen like an animated show like that, like just the action and the chaos. It reminded me of like a freaking Game of Thrones battle, but like animated.
Yep, for sure.
it was just so awesome. And seeing Captain what's his face?
Is it Erwin?
Erwin, yeah. Seeing him just freaking go crazy, like bringing in, they're like, why is he bringing the Titans all the way over here? And why? Like, he even gets his arm bit off at one point. He's like, keep going.
I love that part. He gets bit. Everybody turns around. He's like, I said George.
It was nuts. But that action scene, dude, was so good. It's just the horses flying around and the Titans, and then also, but excluding all of that, the story behind it and why it's happening.
Yep.
Oh, and there's a scene where I believe it's Arwen and Mikasa, whatever. Is it Mikasa or Mikasa?
I've heard both. Mikasa, yeah. I think.
Mikasa. Okay. Yeah. And Armin.
Yep.
Yeah. And I believe it was Haynes.
Yeah.
They're trying to pretty much. They're on the Titan on what's his face, trying to get him to move his hands.
Yep.
So they can get to Titan.
Yep.
Yes. And there's a scene where they're all kind of yelling stuff, and he admits like it was all real. You know,
yes,
like we didn't fake it. But we didn't choose this kind of thing. And I thought that was really good because he was kind of quiet this whole season.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
And it was really relieving. I don't know why it was relieving, but it was relieving hearing that.
Yeah, and that, and also seeing like, oh man, Reiner's really messed up because of this too. Like you could kind of see him like switching.
His multi-personality.
Yeah. So you could tell.
Yeah,
like,
that's right. In the
this
trees,
whole situation really got to them.
Yeah. I forgot about the trees where he's just randomly like, oh yeah, and they're like, what?
He's like talking about promotions and it's like what?
And you hear Bertolt like, which one are you? Like who are you?
Yep.
Because it's happened before. Like it's such interesting stuff. And then I think it was this season. I don't know if it's this season or the beginning of the season 3 where then. And this is what I want to talk to you about. I might have been beginning of season 3, where pretty much basically when a Titan eats somebody with an ability, that's when they could turn into the human form.
Yes.
At least at this point in time, from what I understand. Yes. I don't know. It probably changes.
If a Titan eats, they turn back into a human.
So Ymir, that's the name, right? So when because it showed her where she was kind of for 60 or something years, or however long she said she was as the Titan. So I guess my question is that is that Titan that person, or is that person that Titan? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so like, for example, and if this is a spoiler, you can't answer, tell me. Yeah. For example, Eren got eaten by a Titan, in season 1. But then he came back into the human form. So was Eren previously a Titan? So he just doesn't remember any of that.
So Eren kind of got eaten by a Titan, but I think he transformed before he actually got eaten. So that one, didn't happen. Doesn't that still mean at some point he ate somebody as a Titan, or that a Titan ate him? Or that. Do you go to? I guess. Yeah. You'll see. Yeah, that'll be a spoiler, but you'll figure that out pretty soon. I'm pretty sure.
So like Ymir, for example, so she ate who'd she eat? Reiner's friend or someone from Reiner's group?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. So I'm trying to think. That makes, I guess that's where I'm trying to piece it together. So if you're a Titan, so there's that whole storyline with Connie's. Connie's.
Yep.
Where his mom and that whole town seem to turn into Titans. So my question is, so for example, if his mom ate a human as a Titan, would she turn back into his mom? as human form.
It depends on what human, but yes.
So, but it has to be a human with a special ability or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so that means Ymir, she... Okay, so maybe maybe I'm just thinking too much and it will get answered eventually. But I guess what I'm wondering is, she was a human at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So what made her into that Titan? And then when she was at Titan, she had to eat someone to get back into her human form. It's not two different people.
Correct. And these are all really good questions. And you will get the answers. Yeah. I like how you're thinking. I can't answer all of it, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She was a human. She became a Titan. Then she ate someone and became a human again. Yep.
Which would make sense because with Connie's mom in that town, they were humans and somehow turned into Titans. But I guess before that, I was a little confused. I'm like, because that Titan just take the form of the human it eats, but it doesn't.
No, it does not.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So at some point, I'm curious. This could go many things now.
Oh,
this could go many ways. Because at some point, technically, I mean, interesting. So does that mean at some point Eren was a Titan? It has to be, unless they throw a wrench. All I know is they said something about his blood being important. Well, not her blood. Sorry, Historia's blood being important. Not just. Well, they hinted. They're like, she has royal blood, but what's the girl with the goggles? I really like her.
Hanji. Yeah, Hanji's awesome.
Hanji. She was talking about how it might be more than just her royalty with the blood that may be important. But okay, I'm going off the rails here. I'm thinking.
No, this is all
my
good.
mind's going a million places.
I love it. I love hearing these theories.
But yeah, and overall season 2, I loved it. It felt more, for me personally, it felt more focused, yet opening up more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they had a specific mission for most of it, and but then you're also getting drip fed some stuff. Yeah, you can definitely see that.
Season 1 very much felt like, I don't want to say basic because it's far from basic, but like it's
introducing you to the world, and you're trying to figure out what's going on as much as
you're trying to figure out what's going on, and it's just Titans, right? It's just pretty much like, oh, I want to be a scout, and Titans versus Titans, and this and that, and they time jump skips, in season 1, and
I think you're far enough in season 3 where I can say this. Like, the first 3 seasons can be kind of summarized as, the first season is like humans versus Titans. The second season is Titans versus Titans, and now season 3 is like humans versus humans, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, going into season 3, I was pleasantly surprised because, I mean, season 2, like the last 6-7 episodes, really the whole season was so epic. I was wondering what they were going to do. Like, where do you go? Like, where do you go? Exactly. Yeah. Like, we've seen so much epicness, and I kind of liked how they almost scaled it back in a way. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't even think we've seen a Titan yet, and I'm in episode 5, right? You've watched.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, besides flashbacks and stuff.
Right.
And I found that really interesting. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yep.
Like, I was pleasantly surprised, and I love Levi, so I'm all for him being focused.
Dude, that in the end of episode 1, beginning of episode 2 of season 3, that fight with Levi and Kenny, with him Levi like flying through the streets and stuff, it's so good, dude. I love, that's one of my favorite shots in the show.
Yeah, it was good, and it was intense. Like, there's something about like the smaller scale, like, he knew Kenny. It just it felt just different from the Titan. Like, the Titans is grand, it's epic and it's still scary. But then, like, when you're kind of fighting, like, I remember I said this felt like Game of Thrones. Like, these first 5 episodes 100% felt like Game of Thrones.
With like ousting governments and like spy missions, kind of.
Yeah, spy missions and like finding the true heir and betrayal and scheming and and I loved it.
Yes,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, I'm 5 episodes in, or I'm starting the 5th episode, and And I love it. And I'm looking at like the IMDb scores, and they seem to just keep going up the rest of the season. So I'm assuming it just keeps on going.
Yes, it does.
So yeah, I mean, dude, there's so much. Like, I will say, there was a scene with Aaron and Mikasa. When the teeth one, the one that killed his mom came, which by the way, R.I.P. to my homeboy. I loved him too.
Hannes.
Oh yes. I was like, he's so dead, but I don't want to see it happen. He's so dead, and I did not think for maybe a split second. I'm like, oh yeah, Aaron's gonna bite himself and go up, but I'm like, no, they're making this too epic and. But that scene with Mikasa and Aaron was such a beautiful scene.
Yes, like,
it definitely was. The chaos around them and the music. My God, the music, dude. And just the emotion and seeing Mikasa. It was so beautiful. And the animations, like it's showing flowers, but then showing the chaos around them and the fighting and the Mikasa's just... Because the whole season, not the whole season, but a lot of the season, people are telling like Mikasa and Arwen. Arwen's his name? No, what's his name?
Armin.
Armin. I keep saying Arwen like it's freaking Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Or Lord of the Rings.
or Armin. Armin.
Yes.
Armin Mikasa. People throughout the whole season were telling him, Aaron just gets you into trouble. Like, why do you guys follow him? Aaron's, you guys have it hard because of Aaron. So it was really nice seeing Mikasa pretty much saying, I don't care what everyone says. Like, you keep me going. You took me in. You give me the scarf. And I couldn't tell if that was like it almost felt romantic, at least for her.
Yeah.
But then again, it didn't at the same time. I can't explain. Like, it almost looked like they were going to kiss for a moment, but then Aaron just jumps up and says, "Oh, I'll always give you that." But I don't know if maybe I'm just overthinking it. But like in her side, it felt a little like romancy, but not like I can't explain it. Like love. Maybe it's not true love, but you could feel love for sure.
I definitely get why you feel that way. Yep. And that's all I'll say.
Yeah, it's like, and I don't know if it's one of those things where like he's so blind and it's so obvious, but I also don't know if is it too obvious? Am I being like that stereotypical, like this is obvious, she's in love with him, he's in love with her. Yeah. But to me, it feels like she loves him, or maybe she's starting to realize she does. I don't know, man, but it's interesting. That scene was really interesting and really beautiful, and the music is perfect, and the chaos is perfect.
Yep.
And then that scene, and then it shows him starting to control the Titans.
Yes. What? Yes, where he like punches and one just comes flying in. Oh, so cool.
Yeah. I was like, dang. And when I started to realize specifically, again, it's kind of blending into season 3, but so that makes sense. So pretty much. So Reiner knew that. He was throwing the Titans over there. So did he know that he has that power to control, right? He knows. Because he has the power to control Titans.
I don't know if he knew that, but I think in season 3, Hanji says she theorized that he was throwing it and hoping that Aaron would get eaten, and then they would just have his Titan power in a different person, so and it would be easier to take him.
So that's another question and mystery is they keep saying we need to go home. We need to go home. Where is home?
Very good question.
Where is home? And also, they clearly want Aaron's power. They want, like Hanji said, like you were saying, he even said like he's the worst person to have this power or to have it. And so I'm just curious, who are they trying to take it back to? They're on a mission for all these years. Like, where is home? And how are you on this mission for so many years? And why is Aaron have that power that whoever you're taking it back to wants? Like,
these are all
there's so many questions.
Very good questions.
And that's not including anything happening like in like Trost and all that. Like,
yeah. With like,
so there's like the whole like politicalness of inside the walls, and there's the whole mystery of like, well, there's clearly some other civilization or home that they're running to. And I like how Ymir kind of went back and is still alive.
Yeah.
It kind of like, you kind of hate them, but I kind of still like them and are rooting for them.
Yes.
So like, I like how they're still an aspect of the show. Then you still got Annie, so that could pop up eventually too. Like they have so many different freaking pieces, dude.
So many pieces.
It's crazy. And then the first 5 episodes of season 3 was cool because I wasn't sure about Erwin,
yeah,
the captain.
Yep.
Erwin. I wasn't sure about him, but my God, I love Erwin, man.
Yes, he's great.
And his backstory of pretty much how he got his father killed.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, and so he kind of knows. Like, I wasn't sure about him in season 1 because he was kind of saying, "Oh, well, use Aaron and this and that," but I think he's coming from like a good place, kind of. I think he even admits it in this season, in the last episode I think we watched, or the one before. Like, he's kind of selfishly doing it too, but
yeah.
I do like how like he knows the government's lying. He wants to uncover the freaking truth, man. He's on my side. Maybe he'll go over the top and do things you don't want him to do, but he just wants to uncover the truth, and I love it, dude.
Yes,
take down that government. Dude, I was so happy when that worked.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was one of the few happy moments I've experienced.
I know. Rewatching this after you said it's so depressing, I'm like, dang, this really is just depressing after depressing after depressing episode.
It is. And one little thing, and this is a minor thing, and maybe it's just me, but I love the opening sequence in season 3.
Yeah, it's very different. Yeah.
And I love it. What I've noticed is it focuses a lot on Armin, Mikasa, and Aaron.
Yes.
In the opening for this one, whereas the other seasons focused on other things. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That they're kind of.
I love the song for season 2, but I think I like the opening better in season 3, like the visuals and stuff. But I just love the season 2 song. Season 3.
Yeah, I don't know. They're so different.
They are very different, for sure.
They're different, but I like them both. But I just noticed season 3, I like the opening more. Yeah.
Yeah.
The song, it could be debated. I mean, I do think the song is beautiful in season 3.
It is, for sure. I just love the like give your heart part of the Sasage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, dude. I mean, that makes sense what you said. Season 1 is human versus Titan. Season 2, Titan versus Titans, and so far season 3, human versus human. Yep. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes that's scarier. Like, this one felt very. The first 5 episodes felt very like gritty, almost like it almost didn't feel like I was watching an anime, to be honest.
Yeah, and it feels more claustrophobic almost because you like don't know what humans are on what side, or like,
Yes, they're going through like empty alleyways, and they're kind of hiding out in the woods. They're wanted. They're torturing people in dungeons. They got Penny flying around, and
I love that torturing one where they trick that guy. Oh, so good.
Yeah. And then you have the whole backstory of like the true heir and Historia and her father, but like her father he's not doing it, at least they don't think, for the good of her, it's. And then you got the whole king, which I cracked up with it. With the king of the first words, he says, "Oh, is it dinner time?"
That's so funny.
I was cracking up because the whole season he looked all serious.
He looks so serious. He looks so kingly, and then he talks. He's like, "Oh, what? It's time for dinner."
That was great. But I loved that scene, dude, of like it all coming together. Like that was seriously the one time in the show I was like, yes, like I'm happy it worked. I feel, I mean, for now I'm happy. I'm sure it doesn't last.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm glad they almost killed what's his face. Oh, I gotta remember his name. I think it starts with an A. Armin, his first kill to save what's his face.
Yep, to save John.
What's his name again?
John, yes.
Yep. So, John's kind of he's always been an character for me, but he's been growing on me too.
Yeah, actually. I like.
I'll tell you. Yeah. I'm telling you, for me, season 2 and so far season 3, for me, again, I could be maybe I this is my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but for me, they're building the characters so much more, at least more distinctly.
I think I agree with that. Care. Yeah. Yep.
I'm not saying like season 1 was still great, but I feel like so most of the focus was Aaron, and kind of his anger and stuff. But this season 2 and 3, like you're starting to like, I don't know. You get like more flashbacks of each of them, and like you learn about Sasha, you learn about Connie. Yeah, you learn about all of them a lot more. Yeah, Connie. I like Connie too. I don't know. Connie feels like just that like that good kid that like almost seems like he's in over his head.
Yeah. One really funny thing that I noticed this time, that it's happened 2 or 3 times, because so Sasha's like a hunter, right? She can like hear really well. And so she'll be like, I hear someone coming. And then Connie always puts his hands up to his ears like, what? I don't hear anything. He's such a dope. Those two are so funny together.
Oh, dude, I love it. See, little things like that. Like, I'm sure you notice so much more as you rewatch. What is this, your 3rd or 4th time rewatching it?
At least, yeah. Yeah.
It's just good. So
up to this point, who would you say are your top 3 favorite characters so far? I'm curious. I know that's a hard question.
Top 3? That is very hard because they've really...
I gave you 3. I didn't make you name your top 1.
I know. I would say I like... Man, that is a hard question. That is even 3 is hard. I would probably have to go in no particular order.
Sure.
I like Armin. He's definitely one of my favorites. I like how he kind of went from a little weakling wuss boy to he's almost one of the smartest ones there.
Yep. I think Armin is my favorite character.
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
I almost think he's the heart and the brains, to be quite honest.
Yes.
So which is rare because usually you're like one or the other.
Yep.
And I would say, I like Levi.
Yeah.
He's in my top 3 as well. Awesome.
Yep.
And then for the 3rd spot, man, I don't know. Because I like Hanji. Like, she's growing on me. I liked her at first I was like, oh, this chick's crazy, which she kind of is. But,
she is, yeah.
But then now, like, Erwin is growing on me.
Erwin's really good.
And I also really like Mikasa, but Aaron's cool. Interesting too. Jesus Christ, Caleb. I'm gonna go with
this will change, I'm sure, as you keep watching. So it's not set in stone.
The funny thing is I would have said Reiner before that episode because he really grew on me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would probably Aaron, just because I'm so curious in his story and where that's going, and I want him. My hope is he starts using his brain more than his anger.
Yeah.
But I'm a sucker for a main character. I know it's unpopular to always name the main character as one of your favorites.
No, I think that's fair.
But Armin and Levi for sure, and the 3rd slot could probably switch. What about you? Well, up to this point, so you don't spoil it.
Yeah, up to this point, I would agree with Armin and Levi, and then yeah, I'm kind of similar with you. I would probably say either Erwin or maybe Mikasa. Mm-hmm. She's really cool. She's just really strong. It's fun to watch her fight.
Yeah, she is. The only reason I wouldn't put her 1 or 2 is I want to. She's so intertwined with Aaron.
Yeah.
Where like I don't want to say it's her only personality trait, but like it's her main one.
Yeah, for sure.
Which isn't a bad thing. It's just I'm just curious where that goes. But Arwen's probably my favorite, and then Levi too. I think those for sure are my like easy ones.
Yeah, those are good ones. Cool.
But yeah, man, I'm pumped. I'm gonna watch more tonight.
Nice.
And I just can't believe how like epic and amazing this show is. I don't want to say I was hesitant at first. I just wasn't hardcore at it in the first season.
Yeah, you really got to get into it, and like I feel like once you hit season 2, episode 6, if you're not in it, you're not going to be in it. But I'm glad you got there and you got in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that 100%. That was the turning point for me. And now I can see what you're saying. Where once I'm done with this series, and hopefully I like the ending. Going back, I would probably enjoy season 1 even more.
Yeah, you definitely will.
Than I originally did.
Yeah.
Not saying I didn't enjoy it. I'm just saying, like, this one took me longer to get hooked than me with the other animes for some reason.
Yeah.
But now that I'm hooked, my God, it's a different beast, man.
Oh yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about the beast plan.
The beast.
That's a whole other thing too.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, anyways, I know you have to get going here soon. So.
I gotta get going. But we'll talk more about this next week. But it's funny. You've been telling me to play Metroid for like 15 years. I finally did. And I've been telling you to watch Attack on Titan for however long we finally are. So we traded.
I'd say they're pretty great trades.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I loved Metroid Prime. That was awesome. That was a really fun experience.
Yes. I'll have to get your thoughts on that next. Yep. Your full thoughts on that next week. And I beat Pokemon, by the way, too.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So we could talk about that next week, too.
Cool. Sounds good. But, yep, I got to get going. So, all righty. We will be back next week.